I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. I'm
So,
pretty
during
sure
my
I'm
untap
dead.
step, daring,
What is it?
Daring Thief triggers.
Oh fuck! You get to exchange control permanents,
Oop.
except for my Basara Tower Archer. Denied. All right, so you're exchanging the hot plate with the Seder Grove Dancer, but because you targeted the Seder Grove Dancer, no, not well, actually, wait, is that targeting? Yep, you do target it.
Actually, I think heroic specifically requires spells, doesn't it? Yeah, it specifically requires spells. Daring Thief is not a spell. Alright. Now, upkeep, draw. Okay. I'm going to put down
Wait.
mountain,
Hold
and
on.
then I'm going to
So
spend
Seder
3.
Grove Dancer, right, he is still tapped. I just want to clarify, he is still tapped.
Yeah, he's still tapped. To cast the Hall of
Battling
Triumph.
blue. You totally want green, though.
Yes, blue.
Bring it on!
Alright, so, you actually have a reacher, so I can't actually swing all out, but I can almost swing all out. I am going to swing with my Triton Shorestalker, giving him another +1/+1 counter, and because he is blue, he is now a 6/6. Alright. Yep, I will end.
Fuck. Now that's a permanent exchange, right? Fuck, it is a permanent exchange. Damn you, daring thief! You took my only fucking chance! Main phase, please. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm boned, because I really took my well, of course I was boned. That's a turn 1 Triton Swordstalker, motherfucker. I'm trying to concentrate on my own shit. You're walking into my business saying, you can't stop me, you can't block me, you could try to pop, but I'm gonna rock you. I think that the best thing I can do is, tap 2. You have 2 blockers. Tap 2, cast the Armory of Iroas, and I'm going to attach it to, what's his name? Yeah, I'm going to attach it to my Basara Tower Archer. And then, well, that's with the remaining mana. I'm out of mana now, so now I'm going to swing out. Swinging with everything. A 1/1, a 1/1, a 1/1, and a 3/2.
Alright, I will block the Sage of Hours and the Dakra Mystic.
Alright, so these 2 guys are dead. They deal no damage, and I deal 3.
4.
No, 3.
No, because Basara's a 3/2.
Right. So, right, because Seder Hotlight also hit. Okay, I forgot about that. He's not even supposed to be on my side of the field, damn it. I'm gonna end my turn.
I should have killed Basara.
That's the best I could do is take it down to 3 points.
Move my Seder Grove Dancer up. Oh, now, wait, do I have to? No, it's a May. Alright, and he wasn't untapped anyway. Alright. Alright, I'm going to put down an island, and then I'm going to spend 4 to cast use Storm Chaser Chimera's effect, which is Scry 1. Come on. And I will kick that. And then I'll reveal the top card of my library, a Triton Swordstalker. So he gains +1/+0 till end of turn, making him a 4/4 flyer.
That's right, because he also was blue colored.
Alright. So I will swing at you with Storm Chaser Chimera.
And no one else. I lose. No
one else! I don't need to. Alright. This was actually one of our more fun games, especially since it was so back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I had plenty of turns. It took an extra one just to beat you.
Alright, so, before we bail, I wanted to show off one of the things that we did not show off that you tried to show off and was unable to. The whole reason why Doomwake Giant is so absolutely amazing is because that he comes in with the keyword Constellation. And what Constellation does is it is a recursive thing. It allows you to say, every time if you've got Doomwake Giant, if you have Doomwake Giant out and decide to cast, say, Thassa's Devourer, both of these ATB effects trigger. So it's honestly
Oh
really,
yeah,
really nice.
and hard to keep track of
Where's my
sometimes.
Mogus? Yeah. Also, I'm also running Whitewater Naiads because Whitewater Naiads is significantly more powerful than people give it credit
Oh yeah,
for.
you
Let's
really
see.
doubled
What
down
else?
on the
I also
unblockable.
have the Sigiled Starfish, which is just a worse Kraken hatchling. Kraken hatchling is in this block. I think it's actually in the first Athero set, but yeah, it's not in Journey into Nyx. Yoketox is also in this block somewhere. Um, but yeah, the bosses that I was saying that I was running are Scourge of Fleets and Spawn of Thraxus. Spawn of Thraxus is a great endgame burn card, and Scourge of Fleets is a great I'm going to win now card.
Yeah, Scourge of Fleets was very impressive, but they really emphasized dual colors and not monocolored.
Yeah, especially in Nyx itself. In the normal Theros block, we got all of the monocolored guards, whereas Journey to Nyx gave us the dual-colored gods. And specifically, I'm not running any of the gods because although I can more than likely get Crufix or Mogus out and actually gain their stupidly powerful shit, it's rather difficult for me to justify running them when they aren't my win con. I'm mostly aggro. I wanted to actually show off Hour of Need because this spell is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, dude, totally. Like that's a fucking win condition right there. That's mate in 5 on turn 3, which is ridiculous.
Well, actually, if you wait till turn 5 and you cast it on 2 creatures that are already swinging, they just turn into 2/4/4s that are swinging.
No,
in the
they're
air.
not.
It's
They're
nuts.
not. They're
It's
not
nuts.
swinging. Because you
They
exile
can be.
them when they attack, and then the Sphinxes have summoning
Oh,
sickness.
right. Yeah, they're not. No, they're not clones. My bad. I thought they were clones. My bad. Okay, but still, Hour of Need is great.
Oh yeah, totally.
Even without the swinging, the Hour of Need just allows you to trade in like a Satyr Hoplite or a Sigil Starfish on turn 3 for a 4/4 with flying. It is nuts. Plus, it also works as removal.
Well, I'm glad you went the aggro route. That was my original idea was to swamp you out, but then again, that was how I won the last matchup, was by aggroing out. I wanted to demonstrate the power of extra turns, which does not necessarily need you to have a perfect development cycle, although a perfect development cycle would behoove you in order to get all the pieces you need to pull this shit off. There are some,
Right.
and look at all that flying. So that's the thing, is that I have Basara Tower Archer is my only answer to flying, and then you got Unblockable, which has no answers except maybe a well-timed lightning diadem, which is not going to happen during the turn. Basically by turn 3, I'm already boned, but that's beside the point. The point is, green has a lot of explosive power in this set. I realize. It doubled down on the bestow creatures. I think Spire Spine is probably one of the best bestow creatures in the set because for 5 you give a creature plus 4 power. And then the Solidarity of Heroes, of course, when combined with creatures that have heroic, double is a big word in Magic the Gathering.
Definitely. That's why so very few cards actually have it printed on them. I'm not entirely sold on Spire Spine myself, mostly because if you choose to not attack with that creature, then it has to block the next turn. And given that it only gives an additional toughness, that can be a bit problematic.
It's a defensive play, but I agree there are better plays than chumping a Spire Spine because it has to chump.
Where are my Moguses?
Where are my gods? Where are my lords?
Oh, and I didn't get to cast my Gold Forge Sentinel. The artifacts in this set specifically are really nice, but they're so limited that you can't really build much around them. So I went with the ones that were actually relatively decent, like Hall of Triumph. Hall of Triumph is fucking amazing. It's a good. It's got a legend. It's good. It's got legendary on it.
I agree. Yes, be quite problematic. And I would have used that, except it didn't target creatures. Was the thing.
Right. Well, then neither does Armory of Iroas. So
Right.
there. I mean, equip does target, but it's not a spell, so you don't trigger heroic when you do the equip.
Abilities that don't fire when casted make Satyr Grove Dancer a very sad panda. For you see that the Satyr Grove Dancer does often appear in the modern game, as I understand, because early game you're just putting +1/+1 counters on your creature, so that on later plays you can really go to town with just starting with a low investment early game. And then, oh my god, there are a couple things I wanted to say about the build itself. I'm pretty sure we got the point of your deck, Gerdat, is that unblockable wins games. Always put unblockable where found. They win. But here, there were playtests where I had extra turn after extra turn after extra turn after extra turn because the Sage of Hours
How did you
stacks
manage
those.
to chain enough spells with so little draw?
Well, consistency factors like the Font of Fortunes. I ran all 4 of the Scry lands, where since you only ran 2 colors, you only had the Temple of Epiphanies. There are also Nature's Panoply, which is explosive, especially if you have more than one Sage of Hours on the battlefield. Multiple Armory of Iroas cards stack with each other, and Solidarity of Heroes is way too cheap for its usefulness.
Although that's true, that's like turn 10, dude. I don't plan to have the game go that long. I never plan to have the game
Well,
go
see,
that
I'll
long.
slow you down by throwing a Doomwake Giant or 2 at you, because -2/-2, especially combined with a Lightning Diadem, that's 4 to your toughness and your face. And I don't know what you have to say on basic. We talk about the Magic the Gathering sets themselves, but I wanted to kind of shift the spotlight to basic deck construction, and I wanted to know your honest opinion, Gerdat, live and in front of the world.
Okay.
So my 4-color set actually does not utilize all 4 colors the entire game. Early game, I'm stacking forests and island cards so I can play my early game cards. My late game cards are duplicates of the Doomwake Giant and the Lightning Diadem. They're black and red, not conducive to early game at all, except that early game gives me plenty of time to actually get the mana I need in order to play those cards later. So I guess what I'm wondering is, would you recommend this kind of deck structure in order to use different color combinations?
Casually, yes, because the amount of creativity that you can bring out with that, especially when it works, is really goddamn satisfying. Competitively, on the other hand, no. Competitively, although green is very good at doing that, green also has the problem of, okay, I have all of these colors, now what am I going to cast with them? Because all of the green big stuff is too damn expensive, and all the other color big stuff doesn't synergize with what green wants to do. It's one of green's big problems, actually. It can ramp into anything, but that doesn't mean it actually wants to cast that.
Because ultimately it has to win, and if you bang too late, you're already dead before the little flag could stick out of the pistol end.
It's why elves are so powerful, because elves scale up ridiculously quickly.
And they are
modern.
green.
Yep. Elves are pretty much just white weenies with better buffs going through them. But this has been us exploring Journey into Nyx. I don't remember much of the lore with this one, except that it involves Elspeth getting killed by Heliod, because Heliod's a dick. Yep.
Yes, the set itself is mostly complimentary. Neither Gerdat nor I use any of the god cards that occurred in this set.
Yeah, because the god cards themselves really want to spread the devotion mechanic around, and while the devotion mechanic is stupidly powerful, it's not really focused on in this set specifically.
Nope.
Yeah, it's the next set after this one that goes into the tribute mechanic, though, and I actually really like tribute. Anyway, this has been us exploring Journey into Nyx. Next time, it will be my turn to pick out a set, and I think I already know mostly what I'm looking at, but I'm not entirely sure yet.
Sweet Jesus. And remember to win with
Be
your
safe,
turn
everybody.
3 cards, not your turn 5 cards.